If you ever look at your credit card bill and you're wondering what the heck is the difference between the statement balance and the current balance, well, it's really easy to understand. We just have to define both of them and then you're going to know what's going on. Let's start with the statement balance because it's a little bit more complicated to understand, but basically every single month you're going to have what's called a billing cycle, and within the cycle, it's generally about 30 days long. Anything that happens on your credit card, whether you're spending, whether you're doing returns, or you're making payments, all of that information is going inside the billing cycle, and as soon as that cycle ends, whatever's left over is going to be given to you as your statement balance, and that's typically going to be due about 25 days after you've received it. So every single month, you're just looking backward at the previous month as to what was owed when that billing cycle ended, and that is what your statement balance is. Now, I've said this 1,000 times, but if you never want to pay any interest on your credit card, all you have to do is just make sure you pay off the statement balance in full every single month by the due date. And as long as you continuously do that, you're never going to pay any interest on the credit card. And it's as simple as that. So if you have a statement balance of $1,000 and it's due by the 25th of the month, then just make sure to pay off that entire $1,000 by the 25th, and then you never have to pay any interest. And you don't have to pay the $1,000 all at once. You can make multiple payments as often as you'd like. So maybe $100 here, $200 there. But as long as you meet that $1,000, not $999, the full $1,000, then you don't have to pay any interest. And as long as you continue doing that, then you'll continue to accrue zero interest. Now, if you're looking at your credit card bill and you see something called the current balance or the total balance, then all this means is that it's everything that has accrued since the statement balance came out. So for instance, if you had a $1,000 statement balance and it was given to you at the first of the month, well, 10 days later on the 10th of the month, if you've spent another $500 on the credit card, then you're going to see your total balance being $1,500, assuming that you haven't made any payments, because your statement balance would have been $1,000, and then if you've already added up another $500 in random purchases, then your total balance is going to be $1,500, but you don't have to pay off that current balance or the total balance by the due date. You only have to worry about paying off that statement balance in full if you don't want to be paying any interest. Now, if you really want to get ahead on your credit cards, what I personally do is at the end of the month, I always pay off everything as far as I possibly can. So if the total balance was $999 and my statement balance was at zero, technically I don't have to pay anything, but I will pay down that current balance as far as I possibly can. That way, when it's reported on my next statement, I have a very low balance, and that's a good thing because when it's reported to the credit bureaus, that can actually help your credit score because what they're seeing is that you're not using very much of the credit that's available to you, and this can actually help your credit score. So the big difference between the statement balance and the current balance is the statement is everything that's given to you from the prior billing cycle, and the current balance is just what you've racked up since the statement balance came out. So if you stopped using your credit card as soon as the statement came out, then your current balance would probably be very close to or the same thing as what your statement balance is, because it's just keeping track of what you're currently spending on the credit card. Now, if you're ever in the market for a new credit card, be sure and check out creditcards.com. I've got an affiliate link for them in the description below. So check them out if you have an interest, because they've got a very wide selection of credit cards to choose from, and you can actually compare which ones are going to be better for your type of spending, your lifestyle, rewards, everything like that. So check them out if you have an interest. But thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.